Let's just face it, my friends. When you pop a fucking disc into your console, right into that slot, there's a 90% chance you won't be playing as a badass. And there's a 95% chance you won't have any badasses worth mentioning on your fucking team. Most of the time, when you play a game, you get some cliche anime characters that's like a million other characters. They have nothing new to offer. And when you play a Western game, you get a brown-haired buffoon with a gun. He's boring and cliche as all fuck. So making a list like this was pretty easy to me, although we may end up to disagree. I tell you now, here's my top 10 list of badasses in video games. Some are badasses in ways that aren't as apparent as others. So let's fucking do it, alright? Yeah! Arumat from Star Ocean 4. This type of character is the character that you always see walking around in your JRPGs, but 95% of the time they won't join your party. Or if they join your party, it's just for like 10 minutes, you play with them for a little while, then they're gone forever. But Arumat, he stays in the party. He's like a fucking bad dark elf looking kick-ass character with a scythe. Whoopin' ass, his combat ability is awesome, it's through the roof. Dark voice, I mean his look is fucking powerful, look at that shit. I love this character, he was one of my favorite in Star Ocean 4. Doesn't require a lot to be a favorite character in Star Ocean 4, because most of the characters are kind of some of the worst characters of all time is in that game. So it's hard to recommend that game on the characters, alright? But Arumat, oh man, give me more of those characters. I want a JRPG with a party of only these types of characters. An action battle system. Fuck me. Imagine that. Oh, my testosterone will go up the roof. I will like sit there and fart out of my mouth. Yeah, Arumat. Darc. Art-led Twilight of the Spirits. This is a character you've probably never heard of. Most people don't have him on their list. They don't even know who the fuck he is because most people didn't play this great fucking game. So, Darc, he's on Deimos, pretty much a beast, human mix. And from the get-go, he's like, I'm gonna kill all humans. He talks like Batman. Oh, you piece of shit, I'm gonna kill all humans. I'm gonna be the most powerful Deimos. It's not often you get a character like this. He's Darc, and even his name is fucking Darc with a C, alright? I think this is a great character, the story throughout the game. It's like a very cliche good versus evil setup, but the way they use this character's dark side and the way you play on the evil side is fucking brilliant. I love this character. You should play this game. You should experience the badass presence of Darc the Deimos. He has wings. He's a demon. I love it. Yuri Lowell from Tales of Vesperia. Many people say this guy doesn't have any depth. I disagree. He's the best Tales of character ever made. And from the first moment you meet him, he's not very badass. He has black hair, black clothing, cool sword. Yeah, this is pretty cool, but his personality doesn't seem too badass in the beginning. But as you progress through the game, he's very calm and collected. But then you reach moments where he suddenly starts thinking in dark ways, when he starts assassinating political and military figures in the story. Single-handedly at night, he just goes out and is like, you piece of shit, then he fucking kills them, and he actually kills them off! It's fucking awesome! I love those story moments, and that made him jump straight into my list. He's also one of my favorite characters of all time. He's pretty goddamn badass. I wouldn't say that he's badass from the get-go, but as you learn to know him, there's something deep inside his soul that is fucking badass, and I love it. Best fucking Tales character. I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I say it thrice. He's fucking awesome. Zegram, the ultimate character that is a pirate in a JRPG. I mean, Zegram, his voice, Darc. What are you doing? His pessimistic nature, his negative comments when you're using on his team, he always come with some fucking slurry, epic line that makes you play like this. He's fucking great. He's a great fighter. Throws fucking throwing stars. He kind of looks like Lubu from the Dynasty Warrior series. A good friend of mine told me that. I'm like, shit. He looks almost just like him. I mean, Zegram is a superb character in a game with a pretty good cast of characters. I mean, Rogue Galaxy is a great game. I just recently replayed the PS4 release of it, and I thought it was a fucking great game. I played it on the PS2 era too, but this time it was even better because I experienced it from a whole new perspective. When I played it way back then, I didn't play it like a serious game. But now I played it from start to finish, dead serious mind, and I'm like, yeah, Zegram, I want this type of character in more games. Badass looking, badass fighting style, badass dialogue, badass story moment. Fuck yeah, Zegram, man, Zegram. Yeah! Kazuma Kiryu! Oh, the fists of fucking fury from Japan! Oh man, he's the silent type. He's the powerful present type that in most games don't manage to get a real impression on you. But this guy, oh my fucking god, from the first game to the last, he's just coming in, he's like, and then he just whoops ass with his fucking shining fists. In one scene in Yakuza 5, you take down 100 Yakuzas in an epic story segment. It's not just the gameplay, it's the actual story segment where you take down 100 guys with your fucking fists. They have guns, you're against all odds. Kiryu Kazuma just walks in and he just whoops ass on everyone with his super fist. And you fucking slide, you take the gun, you throw it, you boom, fa, pa, use the gun on another guy and they fucking fly everywhere. Badass. He's always a powerful presence in every game. When he just walks into a room, he takes every fucking guy by his throat just by looking at them. He's like, he's the Dragon of Dojima! Solid Snake, or as I like to call him, Erect Cock. He's a kick-ass character. I fucking loved him from the first fucking game on the PlayStation 1 because I didn't play the MSX games. When I played the first game, it was the PlayStation 1 Metal Gear Solid game, and he was a powerful fucking character from the get-go. Hey, Colonel. What are you doing, Colonel? Oh, what are you doing? Voiced by David Hayter? Oh, you piece of shit! I'm gonna put my dick in Mei Ling's mouth right now! He's heavily inspired by Rambo. One-man army, taking down a Metal Gear single-handedly, multiple times! He's a kick-ass fucking badass character, and Kojima tried to get rid of David Hayter multiple times, I read, and I hate that he fucking got rid of him. But let's face it, Big Boss and Solid Snake is the same character, so they shouldn't have the same voice actor in the first place. So in many ways, it's a good sign. But let's face it, Kiefer Sutherland is pretty boring, right? Anyways, Solid Snake is a kick-ass character, and he will always remain one of my favorites. And I'm sure most of you will dig him as well. Power to the hater. No power to the hater. Get over here! Scorpion! One of my favorite fighters of all time. I know, I say the same sentence all the time. One of my favorite. This is my favorite. Well, it's a top list, what do you expect? Scorpion is one of the coolest Mortal Kombat characters. And let's face it, this whole list could have been just 10 Mortal Kombat characters. Because fucking Sub-Zero, fucking Noob Saibot, Smoke. I could put all the fucking ninjas in the fucking Mortal Kombat universe on this list, and they will all be fucking great spots. But I gotta keep to one character per game. And Scorpion is by far one of my favorites, and he's my favorite of all time when it comes to fucking kicking ass. He's got skull flames. I mean, sends out a fucking spear, blood is splashing everywhere. It's like sending flames through the ground. I mean, everything about this guy is hell, metal, demonic shit. And most of all, he's the death itself. I mean, fuck me. He kills everyone instantaneously, and he can't die. He's fucking immortal. He comes all the time. Not like fucking Liu Kang. He's a fucking dead piece of shit martial artist. I can't stand up. Fucking Scorpion any day of the week. Any day of the week. Scorpion. Yuri Hyuga from Shadow Hearts 1 and 2. I mean, this guy's a fucking dream come true when it comes to main characters. He's dark, he's almost evil, but he's the main character of your party. How often does that happen? How the fuck often does that happen? Especially especially in a JRPG. I mean, fuck, he can transform into fusion beasts with wings. In one cutscene in Shadow Hearts 2, he flies up and takes down a fortress single-handedly. He's like a demon devil. He's a fucking evil piece of shit that you play as, and he's badass and my favorite character of all fucking time. He may not be the most badass on this list, but holy shit, as a main character, perfection! Yeah, perfection! Dante from Devil May Cry. I mean, Capcom has fucked up this character more than once, so I have to pick very specific versions of Dante because they couldn't fucking keep him in check over at that fucking development studio. So, Devil May Cry 1, he's a calm, collected, mature badass, tons of great cutscenes, his fucking awesome presence, his fucking kick-ass fighting style, I mean, rebellion is I can't forget Ebony and Ivory and all that shit. He's a fucking classic character. And in Devil May Cry 3, which is my second favorite Dante, he's so fucking full of life, running up to buildings, shooting, he's playing around, fucking up everything left and right. Classic one-liners throughout the entire game. But then you have shit like Devil May Cry 2, where suddenly Dante's a boring character. He doesn't have any dialogue that matter. He's just walking around there. Oh, he's looking pretty cool. I white hair, I have a cool coat. I have a denim fucking outfit. Let's sell a clothing line with this game. Fucking morons over at Capcom. Anyways, Devil May Cry 2 sucks on so many levels, and Dante is one of them. He isn't Dante, he's an imposter Dante, because they changed directors and writers, because they wouldn't let fucking Kamiya make a sequel to his own fucking creation. Fuck you, Capcom. Then you have Devil May Cry 4, same creator as 2, 3, and 4. Suddenly Dante is almost back to the Devil May Cry 1, but then suddenly you get cutscenes where he's jumping around with a rose. He's fucking playing around too fucking much. So that Dante isn't my favorite either. But have you seen the animation series? Devil May Cry animation series? Many times I'm thinking that's my favorite Dante. I mean, shit, when he's playing pool, eating fucking strawberry sundae, ask him to do a fucking mission and he just goes, I won't do it. I won't fucking do it. I love that scene. Great fucking character. I love him when he's done right. When he's done wrong, I want to punch the fucking creators up their bunghole, rip out their heart from there, and then I want to eat their fucking shit. Right? The one-winged angel, Sephiroth. Most people who love JRPGs have this motherfucker on their list because, oh man, the design on this fucking guy, his sword is like a fucking washing pole of magnificent cock length. I mean, fuck me, the way he kicks ass, the way he grabs his balls, and every scene he's in, it's like, Sephiroth. Yeah, one of the most classic final bosses in any game ever. And that's one of the reasons Final Fantasy VII is so fucking huge it is today. A lot of people put it on their top 10 list. Most people have it as the #1 fucking game. To me, it's my second favorite game of all time. So it's right up there. Why would anyone want a remake of a game they put that high on the list? If a game has the potential to reach your top list, it doesn't need a fucking remake, alright? Doesn't need it. A game that needs a remake is a game you see potential in. A great game that kind of sucks in many aspects. And then they remake it and fix those problems. The only problem with Final Fantasy VII is the sprites that look like fucking Legos. That's the only problem with Final Fantasy VII that is worth mentioning on the big scale. So we don't need this remake. I'll just replay that game. The fucking original PS1 game forever and ever. No remake. Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Na 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 na. Sephiroth. Na 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 na. Sephiroth. So there you have it, my friends. Pepsi power. My top 10 list of characters in video games has been revealed. I could have had more dark, evil villains on my list, but I decided this was a more diverse list and characters I appreciate on multiple levels. Different types of badass, not straightforward badass. Oh, look, he's pretty cool, he's killing shit. Not those kind of characters. Now I'm gonna continue to play this fucking game. I played it for 60 hours straight. I haven't finished it yet, but it's fucking glorious. My second or favorite, the third favorite Souls game yet. I'll probably put up a review very soon of it, because this game is a fucking worthy sequel, and I hope this is the final Dark Souls game, because the fucking nostalgia is sky high in some of the areas in this game. So, I talk to you later, my friend. This is my top 10 character video. Hope you fucking enjoyed it. Now I'm gonna go and start making a new fucking metal tune. Maybe I'll have a tune ready for you soon, alright? Pepsi, HDAD, See you later, fuckers.